Hi guys, welcome back. In this video I will show you how to install the Blaupunkt GTb 8200A active subwoofer on a vehicle. I've done the installation on a Suzuki Swift. Procedure is similar on most vehicles. Only difference will be the way you route the power cable, either via the firewire or the rubber plug by the footboard of the passenger area, like I've done in this car. In some vehicles, the audio system does not have RCA preamp outputs, so you will have to tap the signal from the closest loudspeaker cables, either front or rear, on the left and right. They are separated and connected to the input connections. The polarity of the plus or negative connection must be observed. In this vehicle, the audio system has RCA preamp outputs. Disconnect the negative pole of the battery to avoid any sort of problems during the installation. Front left and right and rear left and right panels have been pried open with a prying tool. You can also use your bare hands or a screwdriver wrapped with a cloth to avoid scratches. The car stereo fitted on this car has RCA preamp outputs, hence RCA to RCA cable of length of approximately 5 meters and equal length of cable to connect the remote is used. Connect the cable to the remote terminal on the subwoofer. RCA and remote cable is passed through the panels. Also use cable ties to secure the cables. To remove the stereo, pry open this panel. Remove these two screws and slide out the stereo. Pass the RCA and remote cables through the dash panel. Connect the RCA cables to the preamp output of the audio system. Locate the remote connector or wire on the harness. Also refer to the audio system manual for the wiring diagram. Slide back the audio system and fasten the two screws, then put back the top panel. I've passed the red power cable supplied with this subwoofer through this rubber plug, which is on the left hand side of the passenger footboard or floorboard, as this is a right hand driven car, and I've sealed the rubber plug with epoxy. I was not able to record that part as I forgot to hit the record button. Connect the power cable to the terminal showing battery on the subwoofer. If your audio system does not come with RCA preamp outputs, you can still tap the signal via the loudspeaker outputs. The input connections are fed to the closest loudspeaker cables, front or rear, on the left and right. They are separated and connected to the input connections. The polarity of the plus or negative connection must be observed, and you need to move the switch on the subwoofer to high. Connect one end of the black cable to the negative ground of the subwoofer and the other end to the vehicle chassis. Connect the red cable to the positive pole of the battery. That will be all in this episode. Hope this installation is of help to you all. Subscribe, like, share and hit the bell icon. More videos coming your way. Ride safe all of you.